to my channel. It's another Sunday Chit Chats, wake up to makeup, and that's all for the intro. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay friends, so I made last week's Sunday Chit Chat really long, so sorry about that. But this has been something that I have loved doing for you guys. So hi to my Patreons, because it is Happy Friday, by the way. You guys get early access, so you guys will see this before it actually goes up on Sunday. So happy Friday, friends. I have gone ahead and primed my skin. Well, not totally, but I did put some of the CIATE Linden Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer on my skin so far, and I am going to spray a little bit more of my Slay All Day setting spray. This is in the Orange Dreamsicle. This is from GERARD Cosmetics. It smells absolutely delicious. If you love those popsicles that are orange and then on the inside has that yummy cream, I can't eat it because I'm keto and pre-diabetic, but this is a really good alternative to at least be able to smell it, you know? So that is what I have on my skin thus far. I am going to put some of my pore filler primer from CCOLOR Cosmetics on here. We're going to chat about the 90210 reboot, friends. Wow. Actually, before I put the pore filler, let's do our TATCHA. You guys know the Sephora BIB sale. I already have that video up. It went up, I believe, yesterday. And then Ulta's doing a 21 Days of Beauty, so I'm going to be filming that video today as well for you guys. Hopefully can get it up, I don't know, early next week for y'all. But there is I love when these sales happen. Don't feel like you have to buy everything under the sun, but those things that those high ticket items, this would be the time. You know what I mean? Okay, so that was the TATCHA. This I highly recommend, guys. It's like $48, but this is the first one I bought last year. And it does have, we're gonna ignore the expiration light. Forget it, whatever. I do have one in backup, but this is the Moonlight Pearl. This lasts forever. You see what little bit that I use, and that's it. And I won't be using a concealer. This is what I use as my concealer, and I love this stuff, guys. I love it. Okay, I'm going to go in with the CCOLOR Cosmetics Pore Filler. You know, like I said, with these sales, it's one of those deals where if it's something that you love, that you use in your everyday routine or something, I think this is a really good time to pick those things up. If you are curious about something, you know, that is expensive, like the Natasha Denona palettes or Pat McGrath, whatever it may be, that's when I say, yeah, okay, maybe you treat yourself kind of deal. I'm going to use my Wonder Beauty GLOWTION. I don't wear foundation. This looks really pretty under foundation as well. Oh, I may need to pick up another one. Oops, I put a little too much on. Oh well. Normally I will use my hand to blend this out. Today I think I'm going to just use my brush. I've actually been doing that a lot lately with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter stuff. But this gives your skin like a really pretty radiant glow. And yes, I know, even though I powder my skin and everything throughout the day, as my like oils start to mix and all that stuff, I just bit my tongue, it just like brings out such a pretty radiance to the skin. And like I said, you can wear this under foundation. I've done that before and it works really nice. Okay, let's talk about this 90210 reboot. Okay, so you guys, if you watched my Sunday Chit Chat last week, I was like, what the for real heck is this about? You know, I thought it was a mess, to be honest with you guys. And I was really trying to stay open-minded, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know, but I was just disappointed with the first episode. I just was like, no, don't like it. So I'm gonna go in with my JOUER Cosmetics. This is in Fair. This is the Hydrate, Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder. You guys, I totally recommend this. This was in my Sephora sale recommendations. Let's go ahead and set the under eye because I was trying not to make this video too crazy long. Fail. But yeah, this 90210, I was just like, this, keep an open mind, we'll try it again. I have to say, I DVR'd it, I watched it yesterday, and I did definitely, I think because I knew like, okay, they're not playing their characters, they're playing like exaggerated selves, you know, that are getting ready to play those characters again. I actually really enjoyed it this time around. I really did. I was like, okay, not too shabby. I will say, with everything going on, like, I don't want to ruin it for you guys, like if you haven't watched it and you need to like catch up or what have you, I'm going to go in next with the BECCA Hydra Mist setting powder, which by the way, it's going to be part of the 21 Days of Beauty. Yes. But I have to say though, I definitely liked it, and I felt like it was very similar. Like, I used to watch Pretty Little Liars with my girls, and I felt like it was like the adult version of Pretty Little Liars, because David Silver, obviously, Brian Austin Green, looks like he's got a stalker. Only, like, to me, I was like, ooh, that's A. Only A in Pretty Little Liars was always covered up and you didn't know, like, who it was, and there was, like, 15 different A's or whatever. This one, it's, like, sticking with this one crazy kid who found his wallet in the first episode and seems to, like, go around and stalk him. Like, literally stalk him. And then they've got the 90210 dolls, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, I don't remember having those, but I guess they had them back then. So I'm just using this Hydra Mist. I really thought you had to use a foundation to use this, but you don't, guys. It blurs the skin beautifully. I love it. So anyways, I found it to be definitely more interesting this go around than the first episode, so that has me really excited. But like I said, I feel like it is like the adult version of Pretty Little Liars, which has me excited because I like that. Yeah. Milani05, and this is a Sephora powder puff. But 90210, those are my peeps, man. Like, those are the people I grew up with, and I have to say, like, every single time that I hear the beginning credits, the song, I mean, my heart breaks every time because, like, Luke Perry's not in there, like, no Dylan, and I'm like, oh, why, you know? But that song just brings so many memories back. Like, do you guys feel like the nostalgia, or however you say that word? I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hit pan. I don't know. I just love it. I need the Friends reboot. Like, I need the Friends reboot, you know? It's like one of those things. Like, I love that the 90210 has rebooted. I need the Friends reboot. Like, I am loving these 90s shows coming back. Like, I know it's the thing. So, and, you know, last week I talked about, like, I was so upset Jason Priestley cheated with Jenny Garth on his wife, who is Vanessa Lachey. I just thought that, you know, I was so upset, but then it takes a twist, because then apparently, even though she's pregnant and Jason Priestley, aka Brandon, thinks it's his, it doesn't look like it's his. Ooh, the plot thickens. And I was just like, you sucked me in. You sucked me in. Between the stalker boy and flippin' Vanessa, is it Vanessa Lachey? I could have her name wrong, which that wouldn't be anything new. But whoever the Lachey woman's name is in real life, which I'm pretty sure it's Vanessa, but whatever, I could be wrong on that. As soon as that all happened, I was just like, I can't not watch. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury #1. I will try and remember to list all of this stuff for you guys, especially with the sales coming up. It'll make things easier. If there's anything you guys were curious about, I'll try and link it. Now, this is in Fair, and like you guys just saw, I focused it more so in the center of my face. I do not put the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder underneath my eyes because it does tend to make my eyes look creepy. So, okay, so let's move on to the rest of the face. Okay, so here's something I wanted to tell you guys, that the 21 Days of Beauty does have the Too Faced. Let me pull the palette for you guys. Okay, so 21 Days of Beauty is going to have this Too Faced natural palette on sale, half off. I think it's going to be like $22. This is what the inside of it looks like. I mean, it's gorgeous. It smells delicious. And this was one of those purchases from, if we want to talk about YouTubers made me buy it, Samantha March. When this came out, I think last spring, and she had picked it up and had talked about it, and the sale was still going on, I believe, and so I ran and picked it up because I was like, I love Samantha. It's a good palette, but to be honest with you guys, CCOLOR Cosmetics has a dupe one. It's like $9.50 plus a 10% off. It's still a better deal. You can get both of their palettes. This one is a dupe for the Urban Decay. This one is a dupe for the Too Faced one. Let me shut that because I'll end up hurting myself. So yeah, I would honestly, and I did, is it a dupe or just a waste of money with both of these palettes? Well, no, definitely with this palette up against that palette, and it wore beautifully. I want to say the Too Faced one actually faded throughout the day on me, but this one does not. So I definitely recommend this one. It's $9.50. You can save the 10%, so you're getting it even cheaper. So for me, it's, I mean, now again, don't get me wrong, you wanna treat yourself, you wanna splurge, you do you, boo. But for me, I like it this. Yeah, I mean, this is so pretty, and it's definitely got a natural look to it. I'm gonna use this blush right here for back through here a little bit. Oh, I went a little heavy-handed. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this bright shade because she's pretty, and we're gonna pop it right here. Real, ooh. It's okay, we can calm it down. I mean, isn't that pretty? Like, the whole proof you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on your makeup, guys. Do I still? Yeah. Do I have a problem? Absolutely. Do I admit it? Totally. Now, what I do like to do is I do like to mix these two. I love these highlighters. I've got a video coming up probably next week or the week after that I filmed talking about some of my favorite top 6 highlighters, which I will tell you already, this palette, the black one, this is what it looks like. Like I said, it's a dupe for the Urban Decay. That palette's in there. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. I've been forcing myself to go back through my collection, guys, and reuse things that, you know, I get stuck in my own rut of just, oh, it's, you know, whatever, and then, or I'm trying new things out, whatever you want to call it, and just forget about what I have. So I've really been putting in the effort to go through my stuff, pull things out, and definitely since I saw the Too Faced Natural Palette's going to be on sale for the 21 Days of Beauty, I'm like, I need to show you guys. There's even better prices out there. I'm going to hop off. I am going to do my brows. I have been playing around in this iconic London. This is in medium. This is the cushion brow, or whatever you want to call it. It looks like this. Came in a Boxycharm, I believe, or an Ipsy Plus, one of the two. It is insanely dark, but it's one of those things where I told you guys, I've been forcing myself to go outside of my comfort zone with things, and this is definitely outside the comfort zone. So I'm going to hop off. I'm going to do my brows. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I am back with the brows. Like I said, use the iconic London, and the more I force myself to use it, the more comfortable I'm getting. I cannot for the life of me, though, use the little spoolie and brush that it comes with. I think because this is what it comes with, and I think it would probably work if you had like larger brows to work with or something, but for me, it's like a no-go. I use one that came in, it's a Sedona Lace EB17 brush, and again, I think this came in like an Ipsy or something, but you've got a spoolie here and then a tiny angled brush that works perfect for me. So as far as today goes, I am going to use 2 palettes. Not like all of this palette. By the way, this is going to be on sale or the Too Faced one is going to be on sale for the 21 Days of Beauty, and I would still say go with this one by CCOLOR Cosmetics. I'm going to go in with this shade right here and apply that all over the lid. That is just like the perfect setting color for me. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Natasha Denona Sunrise palette and play around with some of the shades in here. The Coral palette released, and as tempting as it is to pick it up during the Sephora VIB summer sale, I'm like, no girl, no, we're not going to do it. So I am going into these shades and trying to create a similar look. So I'm going to go in with Morgan first and kind of put that on my lid up to the crease. But it would seem that corals are like the color to be sporting now. So I think what I'm going to do next is, I don't know. I think I'll just go into this Clove shade. I mean, here I say I want to do corals, but I don't want to go with Jasper because I feel like that's going to be a little too like terracotta orange. So I'm going to just hop into this one. I want to play with this color, but then I kind of feel like, is it Felix? I don't know. I may grab this one or this one. I may just stick with these three. That's what I'm going to do. I never know what I'm going to do, guys. You know that. Like, some people are so good and professional and they just hop on camera and they're like, we're creating this look right here. I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to wing it and hope for the best. That's what I do. Okay, so I'm going to apply this Clove shade in the outer V. And then I'm going to kind of blend it out with a fluffier brush. I have to say, the one thing about Natasha Denona shadows, even if you're not the best blender in the world or you don't have the fanciest brushes in the world, her shadows, there's just something about them that just look like you put so much time and effort into them and you have the most expensive tools in the world. And even if you don't, it looks like you do. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to jump back into this Morgan shade and just kind of brush it on top of this area right up here to blend it a little better. Now I want to go into this shade Poppy, and I'm just going to put it right through here, like so towards the center and then outward, but not too much outward. Because again, I feel like this is another one of the colors that is very similar to that Coral 5-pan palette she came out with. And, you know, I'm like, you know, it may not be spot on, but it's close enough that do I really need to purchase a $48 palette, even if I'm getting 20% off? No, I don't. Will I? Don't know. I'm hoping I don't. But I really, like I always tell you guys, I'm trying to go back through my collection and be so much wiser about everything. And you guys will notice a few videos coming up very soon going in with this purpley shade where I have gone back through my collection and I found palettes I hadn't even used yet, y'all. And I just think that's ridiculous and a waste of money. So I've been going back through and creating looks. There's going to be videos coming up, I think 2 maybe this week, I don't know. But again, I hadn't even touched one of the palettes. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of videos you guys will see where that's what I'm doing. I'm going back through and I'm finding eyeshadow palettes and using those, recreating looks or creating looks with those palettes, and you know, not worrying about picking up every latest and greatest thing. I'm going to go in with the shade Awakening, and I'm just going to pop it down here to kind of hopefully open up my eye a little bit. But yeah, that's been my whole thing, is like, for the longest time I always was like, oh, I need to get the latest and greatest. And then I had started that FOMO series and I had gotten really good. I'm going to move over to L'Oreal. I feel like that might be a little bit brighter. But I had started that FOMO series and that helped a lot too. And then I had really slowed down on my purchasing, and then I started purchasing again. Like, I kind of touched base and told you guys, you know, a lot of my spending had to do with being unhappy, and my way of coping with being unhappy at my job and the way I was treated and all of that stuff really affected how I was spending my money, and it wasn't in the smartest way. So I'm going in with the shade Agate, I guess, right here. So yeah, like I said, I've been much better about everything, which has been really nice. That's a little too dark for an inner corner. I'm gonna hop back over to my CCOLOR Cosmetics Natural palette, Soft Natural, and I'm gonna use this shade right here for the inner corner because it's more of that bright highlight that I like. And then I'm gonna pop a little underneath the brow, like so. I'm gonna hop back off again because I'm making this video crazy long, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna use. As far as liner on my waterline, I'm going to be using my Highbrow by Benefit. It's a nude shade. Then I'm gonna use the Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel in Maybelline for my tight line. As far as my mascaras go, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Base Primer because I just love it. And then I'm going to use the new Too Faced mascara. See, does it say the name of it? Here, I'm gonna, cause like I told you guys, my nieces and nephew watch my channel, so I don't say the dirty wordies, but that's the mascara I'm gonna be using. So I will be right back. Hey guys, so I am back with my mascara, and I will tell you guys, this Too Faced, we're gonna call it Dying Girl, that mascara, you don't need a primer with it, but I like to get as va-va-voom as I humanly possible. You guys, I use so much less mascara since using this Too Faced mascara. And I wasn't a ginormous fan of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, so I was always like, just go get the Lash Paradise. It's better, it doesn't flake, it's nice. You guys, I love this, and I'm gonna need drugstores out there. I'm gonna need you guys to dupe this because it's like 20 some dollars. So I'm definitely picking this up during the Sephora sale because it's amazing. I have not even remotely gone back to any of my other mascaras, and I can get away with using this all by itself. All by itself. Yes, I know. I still use the L'Oreal primer because I think I'm just such a creature of habit. But like I said, I feel like it gives me more of a voom. I can't speak. But yeah, this is just a little sample size that I got when it was like before it had released or was getting ready to release. As far as my lips, I do have my GERARD Cosmetics Sugar and Spice lip liner on. You guys, this is my favorite lip liner ever. If you like the Kylie Cosmetic lip liners, guys, these I feel like are like darn near a dupe for them. And I call them a dupe because I have a 30% off coupon, Hot Mess. So it saves you 30% on there, and you get them less than the Kylie ones. Sugar and Spice is what I have on. It is my go-to. I am going to use the lipstick in Dose of Colors, or the lip gloss, whatever it is. It's like a velvet. It's in the shade Angel. I don't know if they make this in full size. I hope that they do. But this was in a mini set collection. Was it a holiday collection maybe? I don't know, but this is one of my most favoritist nudes out there. I don't know what it is. It's not too pink, it's not too peach, it's just right, and I love it. A little bit of fallout from all the stuff I put on. I am going to be 100% extra. I was gonna do my orange dreamsicle, but I also love the mint one. So I'm going to go back to my GERARD Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray. It's so delicious. It is so delicious. I love it. This was part of the Rich Luxe collab, guys. You get all 3 of these in the Busted the House collection. So, and again, you can use your 30% off with that as well. Okay, friends, so that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it so much. My battery is about to die, so I'm gonna hop off. But make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on the reboot of the 90210. And what items are you going to be picking up during the 21 Days of Beauty, the Sephora VIB sale? Are you going to go ahead and just go with the CCOLOR Cosmetics instead of, you know, the Too Faced? What are you guys gonna do? Let me know down below. As always, a huge shout out and thank you to all of my Patreons. I love you guys so much, and because of you guys, I am going to be using the Patreon money and purchasing the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus again because you guys really enjoyed when I did those videos. So big shout out, and let's give a huge round of applause. We can't applause. A huge thank you to our Patreons in the comment section. Because of them, they are making that video come back very, very possible. So anyways, friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If you are my patrons, I hope you have a blessed weekend, a wonderful weekend, a safe weekend. And to all of you guys, I will catch you guys on Monday. Patreons, I'll see, you'll see this video on Sunday? I don't know. Oh gosh, I'm gonna hop off. The battery flashing at me is flipping me out so hard. Okay, I will talk to you guys very, very soon. As always, big kisses from Kentucky. Love you guys so much. Bye.